If you played Rival Schools on PlayStation, you've then touched one of the most beautiful arcade conversions to date. But the best thing about this version is still undocumented on YouTube, and it's the one you missed out on. My name is Goatee_. I stream retro games on Twitch and I make educational videos about them here on YouTube. I had this game as a kid on PlayStation at some point, but back then I did not know anything about Japanese language. Then I watched anime 2 times and learned perfect Japanese, so let me tell you what this is all about. First off, the new features in this home version include extra characters, animated opening and ending sequences, and story mode voiceovers. The game comes in 2 discs, very nice packaging with those booklets and move lists. An entire new mode that could have easily been its own release. And eventually was, but more of that later. In this Japanese exclusive mode called Nekketsu Seishun Nikki, which translates to Diary of a Hot-Blooded Teenager, you don't just get to play a dating simulator, which is what this is mistakenly reduced to. Don't get me wrong, there is dating, and I'll show it to you near the end of the video. But there is also character creation, fighting, learn moves depending on which characters you befriend, and there are club activities, school events, overall a very worthwhile and full-fledged adventure game, even without the dating element. Capcom was actually going to translate this in English, but eventually they had to drop the ball because it was just too text-heavy, it was too hefty. I can't even refer to this as just a mode. It's a full game on its own, believe me, there's just a lot of text in this. There's so many different options, you could have 20 playthroughs and they will all be different, very different. The fact that we didn't get this in English is understandable, but indeed a shame because, let's be honest, dudes in high school punching each other in the face, the best setting, especially when the main character is wearing a chainmail under his uniform. What the fuck is that? And then there's Roy. Check out the American dude. Check his lines out.
I got it! Come on, baby!
But how does this game work? You create your character and begin a new school year where Hayato, the PE teacher and one of the new characters exclusive to the home version, will basically run you through basic and advanced control lessons. He will then test you on these stuff periodically, and those are your school tests. This can be overwhelming without any language competence, so if you happen to want to play through this game once or twice, but this part of the game scares you, let me know in the comments and I'll do a translation of those for you. Also, you don't need to do particularly well in these. After all, I'm sure you had some popularity in high school, even without good grades. Right off the bat, you have to choose a school club, which will influence your year in more than one way. If you choose the baseball club, for example, Shoma will seek you out more often, and you'll compete in the home run minigame during the school festivals. The meat of the game develops with you choosing a place each day to hang out. If you don't like the event or characters you find there, you can choose a second place you're then stuck with for the rest of the day. Akira went into the infirmary and ended up getting a massage minigame by the nurse character. The controller actually vibrates here if you want to moving on. On a daily basis, you also decide where your stats go by choosing specific training or studying options. However, I still haven't found a single battle in the game that isn't versus Hayato, and although the game allows you to use your original character in other modes after you complete the school year, the good stuff here is just the content strictly relevant to the adventure mode and just the humor of all the cutscenes, really. Speaking of content and humor, subscribe to the Goatee_ channel now to motivate me to date more anime girls and neglect my human girl. Thank you. Also like the video to help my Japanese knowing butt against the algorithm. Thank you. Alright, here's some good game scenes for you. You heard of this Street Fighter V news?
世界観がですね、ストリートファイターとつながってるっていうと、もうなんとなく分かっちゃうかもしれないんですけれども、なんとですね、私立
This guy rules.
ジャスティス学園から風間明が参戦することになりました。はい、この4体目のキャラクターはいろんなね候補が上がってます。まあ、アキラも原作でもさくらと知り合いだったりとか、まあ本当に結構ストリートファイターと深いつながりがあるキャラクターだったんで、まあ選ばれました。はい。
Alright, she's got the bike. She's got the helmet. Yeah. Really cool how they gave her the air combos. So Rival School gimmicks there at play now with Street Fighter V. Ah, she just called for her brother, and that is Daigo. Now, that was actually a support character already in the arcade version, but as I mentioned, there are 2 exclusive characters in the PlayStation 1 version. Well, one is Hayato, the PE teacher we already seen. The other one is actually Daigo. He's like this legendary gang leader. That's right, let's start with Akira. In this scene, you have to go in pairs through the scary cave, which is, I think it's traditional youngster thing to do in Japan, as you might have seen in some old manga. We choose to enter with Akira, and at this time our character doesn't know that she's a girl because she wears a helmet. Turns out she's easily scared too. The road ahead is dark and she wants you to decide where to go and will visibly stagger when a ghost appears. When you get out though...
It was him after all, ha ha ha. It's me, your teacher.
In this section, we've surprised Natsu taking a rest in the infirmary room. And if you thought these dialogue choices were pointless, well, think again. You have to choose the right options here and there to increase your relationship status. Here I'm asking her if she's fine, rather than telling her she should have dodged the hit. I would have actually picked that second option myself, but I don't trust Capcom to be good with girls. And I was right, you're rewarded for that first option. First option is better. Here's a prime anime comedy moment as these 3 girls all want to play with you.
Go away.
Oh, dude. Dude, the noises. Oh, shit.
Your character's reaction to Tiffany's entrance is literally such volume. Thank you, America. You gotta choose though, so I picked Natsu's group, obviously, because she's got a Capcom logo. She's not content with just playing ball with me though, and of course has to ask me to meet her in front of the hotel later that night for a date. I think it's the underscore in my username. I think it's a big hit with the ladies. I actually went ahead and for the first playthrough focused on befriending Shoma and dating Natsu. At New Year's, the game lets you choose between going to the Guts Shrine or the Love Shrine, where the Guts word is also used for in-game support move mechanics, meaning you can choose between the Love Shrine and the Friendship Shrine, sort of the Partnership Shrine. Soon after St. Valentine's Day, girls you advanced your relationship with might bring you chocolate. But beware, there is such a thing in Japan as friendship chocolate. In my second playthrough, I tried to collect as many chocolate gifts as possible, since there is even a counter for them, which is the most exciting thing. So I received multiple chocolates, obviously, but they were all friends and chocolates. If, however, you do get a precious love chocolate, that is your chance to get a romance ending with a girl or a boy if you created a female character. Here's my character's love story with Natsu. My character is Miracle Jim, by the way. He's the best fisherman in the world.
私が村田です。I'm Jim. Yeah. あなたはバスです。
Right after that bitch scene in your date with Natsu, she actually worries if it's okay that she's taller than you. In this other scene, she brought us a lunchbox of her own cooking and you're eating it on the rooftop. And then somehow I struck the love rival arc with Shoma. Shoma in 2 occasions asked what you think of Natsu, wielding a giant baseball bat. He's very jealous, but he's the best character, so he gets a free pass on everything. With Shoma's final blessing on the school rooftop, the ending cutscene starts after Natsu overheard everything nice you've said about her. She's pretty happy about it, says how much she likes you too, and that she'll make you lunchboxes every day from now on. And then Sweet Home Alabama plays. There is so much potential for multiple playthroughs here. I gotta try dating Shoma as a girl. I might do that on my Twitch channel. I stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. You can find a link in the description. There's also a sequel, Nekketsu Seishun Nikki 2, or Nekketsu Seishun Nikki is the title of this mode, this adventure mode. Now, this release adds 2 more characters, but focuses on that mode, which is a brand new one. So it's a brand new school mode sequel, and it's even got Pocket Station support. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. I'll see you on Discord or Twitch. Thanks for watching. Ciao. You guys ready for the Easter egg? Okay, here it goes. If you do the flood where there's no units, this happens.